Go ahead.
All right.
Hey, Drew, I think you've scored in 5 of your first 6 opening drives this season. I wonder how important it was to do that again today, kind of set the tone of the road.
That's always important, because you script those plays, and you're always wondering. You studied all the film, but you're wondering, hey, how are they going to play us? And so I think it's a great sign of just how well prepared you are and how you've been able to adjust quickly in that first drive as to what they're doing. And it's something we take pride in. I feel like we've been pretty good at it since Sean's been here and since we've all been here. And it's definitely a great way to start off the game. Hey, 7-0 or 3-0, just points, right off the bat.
Drew, other than your one play as a pass play, your offensive line and protection schemes made this look like a 7-on-7 perimeter, and you should have had a red shirt on. How comfortable were you in the pocket all day?
I was very comfortable. They did a great job. Let's not forget, the run game. Rushing for over 200 yards. Chris Ivory getting 150 of those.
How much easier does it make your job then with the running game?
Yeah. Well, anytime you can run the ball effectively, it sets up a lot in play action and allows you to be very balanced. You possess the ball, so you're using up the clock. I think you're wearing down the defense, especially when you can go down and get points. You keep your own defense off the field. You keep them well rested. So solid run game is definitely important.
Drew, the 2 long TD passes did come early, though, too. How important was that to help in setting a tone that you reminded them that you could still do that?
That was big. That was big, especially early on, especially since in both those drives, and more specifically on that set of downs, we gotten penalties, whether it was offsides or delay a game. It set us back, and then all of a sudden we get a big play touchdown. So, those penalties didn't hurt us on those drives. In fact, it allowed us to call some plays that would get the ball down the field. But, great job by Lance, great job by Meacham. Just the ability to hit on some big plays early on. I think it really sets the tone, gives you confidence, gives you momentum.
And you've been grading the offense each week and saying you hadn't played A yet. Did you play A today, and did you feel coming in like you needed to make a statement?
I felt like we played very well all the way around. When you look at pass game, run game, just overall efficiency, third downs were 75%. That's fantastic. As I look at, hey, we had 2 fumbles, balls out that thankfully went out of bounds. We had the interception that got tipped, obviously. Sometimes that's going to happen, unfortunately. But other than that, I felt like in every other phase we were very, very good.
Drew, what was your mindset all week after what had taken place in Arizona, and how important does a day like today, this critical performance?
Anytime you have a game like Arizona where you feel like it's definitely a game you should win, and you just nobody plays well, you squander opportunities. It's frustrating and disappointing. You can't get back on the field fast enough. So our mindset all week was, listen, let's focus on the process, have great preparation, great week of practice, and go on the road and win a big divisional game. And that's what we're able to do.
You talked about Chris Ivory today,
particularly strong today. I mean, really, even the interception was a tip ball. I mean, I'm looking back. I can't remember a bad pass that you threw. Was this your sharpest game of the year, you think?
Thus far, probably. But, it's the statistics don't always tell the story. I felt good today. I felt like we spread the ball around. I felt like we got big plays as well as just move the chains type plays. If you look at it from a just pure completion percentage game, it's not as good as maybe 3 or 4 others this year. But that's not, like I said, it doesn't always tell the story. I felt like we took advantage of all the opportunities that were there. We had fortunate offensive PI. Down in the goal line or in the red zone area that otherwise would have been a touchdown, and the close play to Shockey, which otherwise would have been a touchdown. So, all in all, it was good.
What about Chris Ivory?
Yeah, Chris Ivory, he played great. He's a young back. He's got a lot of talent still. Learning his way around this league, obviously, but he had a huge day. Almost 10 yards a carry, over 150 yards on the day. Had some big runs. Had just some tough. 5-yard runs. But, those are the type of runs that move the chains and, I think, wear a defense out. When you can move the ball like that on the ground, that's something that makes a statement.
Drew, the Bucks had a young, talented secondary. You kind of acknowledged that in the press conference, the call this week. And what did you see out there that gave you confidence that you could kind of exploit it because you guys went after the keys of the world and you went right after them?
Yeah. You know, our mindset as an offense is let's let them worry about us, not the other way around. And certainly we acknowledge where they have talented players and that kind of thing, but I think with what we do with our personnel groups and our formations and our play packages and such, you know, we feel like there's matchups out there, and it's just about finding those matchups at the right times. And I felt like we were able to do that today and get some big plays because of it.
Drew, the second touchdown to Meacham. Bucks were in a cover 2. Inside receiver runs the post, and Meacham runs to the corner. Did you read the safety on that, or was he the primary the whole way?
Well, we actually, that wasn't the coverage we wanted, but still felt like there's an opportunity on that side of the field with one of those guys. And, you know, Meacham did a good job of getting by Talib and getting far enough to the sideline away from the safety that we could fit one in there. And then obviously he did a great job of getting the ball, breaking the tackle, and getting in the end zone.
Drew, how big a win is this game in division and day the Falcons is going to
Yeah, no, it's good. Obviously, you know, we've got a tough division. Atlanta's 4-2, we're 4-2, Bucks are 3-2. So we're all kind of in that area where we're fighting for this lead, and it doesn't get any easier. I think there's so much familiarity and that kind of thing when we play each other that you just know it's going to be a hard-fought battle, regardless of records, regardless of where you're playing. And I'm just excited that we got the W on that. Thanks, guys.